These messages will resonate most with those who are on the spiritual path and doing the inner work. God, source, your spirit team, the universe, or your higher self led you here for a reason. As always, listen to the guidance with discernment. Share your thoughts, feelings, and insights in the comment section below, and subscribe if you're new. God wants your financial status to be just as good, high, positive as you want it to be. But if you're asking for and looking for a miracle blessing in your finances, you have to start showing yourself, number one, showing your reality. Because I'm not even trying to say like, oh, you need to show God this and show God that. Like, God knows your heart. You are God, right? God is within you. And so it's up to you to be in alignment with your desires. And if you're saying that you want to be debt free, you want to see a change in your finances, but you're at the same time not changing anything about your habits, that, like, wouldn't you laugh at somebody else who you keep hearing them say that they want X, Y, Z, meanwhile they're doing the exact opposite to get them there? You are in control here. There's no way that you think that that's going to work. So if they're talking to you and you need a wake-up call, or you are watching somebody else and just shaking your head like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? What are they doing? But a lot of times it's also you as well, because we are mirrors. So if you notice this in somebody else, then there could be a little bit of that within you as well. So I even got to check myself, because I'm noticing it strong in my surroundings. However, I'm not perfect, obviously, and I need my finances worked on, obviously, but it's a different way that I need to work on my finances. I don't have a problem not spending, but I am also not actively creating more avenues of resources and not using my resources and not going all in on things to cultivate more income. So that's where I need to work on, because like I said, I don't think it's like, why would you give a child something that they want if you know that they are not in the space to handle it? If you know they're going to break the toy as soon as they get it. Now, sometimes you still give your child a toy because you want to see them happy. But like, if I give you a toy and you break it, okay, fine. But it's like, fool me once and shame on whoever. Fool me twice. Nah, I ain't doing that. So like, maybe you've been tested before in your financial department, and maybe you have not too much passed, and now it's coming up again where it's like, hey, okay, you have this desire that you want to be debt free, you want to work on your finances, you want to recover. Before you didn't really pass the test because you just got worse and worse debt, but now you have a little bit more knowledge, you have a little bit more support. What are you going to do now? You can't just sit here and claim and affirm and say affirmations all day long, and you don't change a thing about your behavior, your mindset, your habits. You don't practically budget. I think this is a little bit more of the practical, because I think a lot of times we want to just give up all the responsibility to higher power, source, universe, divine, and not understand or not take, I don't even want to say not take the power in your own hands. It's like you want to ignore how much power you have and just kind of be like, oh, well, that's not my business, as you're in every retail line pulling out your card multiple times a day on frivolous things that you don't need. Of course, I'm not talking about if you are budgeting correctly and you're trying to spend on, your rent, your necessities, your food, clothing, shelter, stuff like that. Of course, we're not talking about that, right? And of course, if you feel like you're doing a good job and you are, taking care of yourself, self-care, doing what you need to do, and you're also asking God for like a miracle in your finances, that's fine. That's fine. Keep the faith in that for sure. Be open to the opportunities that come your way as well, because I know a lot of times we can be stuck in our ways of how we make our money, and there could be opportunities that we're just not aware of because they don't look how we think they should look, and we're not too open. And it's like, well, hey, I brought financial help right over here, but you were too stuck in the way you know to make money that you're not open to this way. Okay, so that's just for some other people who are, really trying to get their finances together. Sorry, I feel like I need to rush to get this out. I don't know why it feels urgent. But ultimately, it's like faith without works is dead, and you cannot just hope and pray and claim and wish and affirm while at the same time doing the exact opposite. It's like you're sabotaging your results for whatever reason. If you are not renewing your mind and your thought process with what money is, how it comes to you, how you make it, how you spend it, or if you're not being practical and being a good steward over your finances, and looking at how much is coming in versus how much is coming out, if you feel like you are very easily persuaded to, what's it called, like you quickly spend money as soon as you see something you think you like. Oh, you always have that catalog out
especially if you're older and you're ordering from QVC, you're ordering from Mary Kay. Look, I know some of y'all, oh yeah, Mary Kay had us in a chokehold back in the day. I understand. If you're always looking online, always on Amazon, trying to buy stuff, and you getting duped because it says like, hey, you can have a one-time purchase, or you can do the subscription and you get 3 months supply and blah blah blah, and suddenly it's auto charging your car, you're not even paying attention. Like, it's little stuff like that. And for me, I always have wish lists. that doesn't change. So I'm just giving you my little piece of advice. You can have your wish list, write it down, but I feel like a lot of times it feels like a urgent need. Ooh, that's interesting, because I was just saying how I feel like I had to get this out fast, or I have to do it fast. Sometimes urgency is a trap, and we feel like we got to buy something right now. Like, oh my gosh, ASAP. Like, I need it right now. Like, in this very moment, that would help me so much. I need it. Like, oh my gosh, it would help my life be so much better. But then it's like, that's just like a fantasy in my mind. I'm still giving you just my example. So something I wanted. It was like 3-4 weeks ago. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to like have enough money to buy this thing. And so now that it's time to buy the thing, I'm like, I don't even know if I really want it no more. Like, how dare I? Because I was being super obsessive about buying it. And I was just like, actually, I don't, the need isn't at there like I thought it would be. Like, I thought it was going to change my life. But now I'm looking at it like, I don't think I actually care too much about it. So I'm just saying, for me to keep myself from spending frivolously and recklessly, I'm going to give myself some time between the desire and then when I actually, let's say, order something, and then just see how your emotions die down and see like, okay, well, actually, I don't need this, or I can get a cheaper version of it or whatever. And then you might still say, yeah, I actually want it. Okay, that's a very smart decision. Then you made a smarter decision there. You didn't just jump at it as soon as you saw it. You didn't buy it as soon as you felt like you wanted it. You waited. And like, that's a great step for me. So you can take that tip and that piece of advice, but you got to understand how you operate and what your pitfalls are, so you can start operating and more in alignment with what you say you want. And so that doesn't mean that just because you want to like clear your finances or have more finances that you have to stop spending on things you want. That's not what I mean, but it seems like we all collectively need to work on the way we go about it, whether that's more budgeting, more saving, less spending, letting our emotions die down, whatever it might be. That's up for you to know. You would know. If you have a credit card and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna keep grabbing my credit card, let's think about that. Maybe sometimes you do need to use your debit card so you can actually watch the number go down and you can go into the negatives and really feel it, instead of just like having invisible money go in and out of a credit card that you're not really feeling the impact of. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, I'm hot on this reading for sure, on this message. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm done with that. We all need to work on our finances. God wants you to work on your finances, but I can't say that the universe is going to co-sign giving you more if you have not been doing what you need to do, or if you have not started to make a change. Maybe, and I understand the desire is step one, but now what do you do? What do? You have the power. You're in control here, but that's not just with your words. Your follow through has to be with your behaviors and your actions and your habits and your patterns as well. Okay. Or your consistency. It could be anything. So yeah, what is God telling you to do? I'm sure you already have instructions. I'm sure you do. Are you ignoring them? You hope it's just gonna get better one day? I don't think so. And if it does, very good. We love a miracle blessing in these times. But then once you get the blessing, I need for you to make sure you know what the next steps are. Because if you go into the new season with new finances, with the same old habits, you'll be right back where you are now. And we want to avoid that. So this is a stern warning. Not from me, but from your higher self, from God, to look and see what's going on. And if you're all good, hey, leave some tips in wherever. I don't know if it's going to be in the comments or if this is going to be on my coffee.com/Inner Journey page, where there are going to be memberships, and you can also purchase a letter of encouragement from me and get your 1-page letter based off whatever you are going through, and just let me know and I can write that up for you, and you can have it to keep whenever you are feeling discouraged. And whatever the situation is, it should be a positive reinforcement to renew your thoughts and minds, and something to look forward to keep you motivated on your journey. So I will link that in the comment section of this YouTube video, and this might not stay on YouTube for long, so I'm still figuring that out. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.